Hi again, Veilleux, the health medium, here to give you another video on what I do, how I do it, what my practice is. Basically what I do after I get a little bit of information from you and a disclaimer, because I don't pretend to be a doctor, all my work is intuitive, and I tell you that, and I absolutely have no problem if you take the time to verify this with your healthcare professional, however you like, because as I tell everyone, ultimately, your health is between you and God. So here we go. Basically, I use a form similar to this. Not sure if you'll be able to see that or not. But anyway, basically, this is the form that I use. And I go through 45 different things. 45 different things that I do to give you some information. I'm going to get down through this briefly so you'll have an idea of what, where, and how. So what I do is I call in your guides, archangels, angels, guides, teachers, power animals, everybody that has been with you since you have popped out of your mother's womb. Everybody who's been with you in past lives, this life, anyone who can help you and give you information. Please understand, they know everything every time that you went to poop, every time that you made a move, what you were thinking, all of that. All I need to do is get the information from them, which is what I do. I'm also a Celtic shaman, so I can talk directly to each and every organ. Your guides might say, look at her liver. It has whatever going on. In the meantime, I can verify it, put it in words that you can understand, and we can go from there, decide how we're going to get it cleaned up, what we're going to do to take the duress away. It might be something like your liver. I would ask the liver, okay, what do you need to make you feel better? And the answer might be something like this: leave me alone for right now because I'm taking my energy from the kidneys. So then I would go to the kidneys, check on that. And that the kidneys might say something like, okay, we're partially plugged here, so the liver is having to do a lot of work. All right, clean us up and then maybe take care of the liver. Something similar to that is how it would go. So I start at the top of your head. I go to your brain. All right, your brain on a scale of 1 to 12. All right. The reason I have that high number is because we run into a lot of really highly intelligent people, but they're no different than you and I. They still have their difficulties. Okay. Average person on a scale of 1 to 12 is a 3. Okay, they're using roughly 12% of their brain, thereabouts, okay, 3, 4, something like that. Doesn't mean that they're stupid people. It just means that that's the level that they're at, that they were given through their DNA, through their genes, etc. Okay, and like to give you an example, let's say I read your brain at a 6. We know you're twice as sharp as the average individual, but you're really meant to be an 11. What's going on? You're really meant to be an 11 out of 12. What is going on? What are you missing? Are you missing minerals? Is your energy out of whack? Do you have an emotional stress that is putting you under such duress that you can't make your mind stay focused on one thought? Okay. I start with that. While I'm still in the brain, I would look at things like your amygdala, your emotional thermostat, if you will. Whether it's in the front part of your brain, the logical, 1 and 1 is 2, that sort of thing, all the good stuff that you've learned over the years, or are you in the back of your brain, the fight or flight, triple warmer, if you will, okay? So we would check that, give you a ratio. Should be roughly 50-50, but we give you a ratio of what yours is at and how to go about correcting it, okay? So I get down through all of these things just like that, okay? All your parts, all the way down through. Then I get to the important part. I don't know if you can see this at all, but at the bottom part of your sheet, where my finger is, from there down, that's all your chakras and your energy level. All right, this gives me an idea of a place of where to start for you. Okay, I read your crown chakra and all the way down the 7 major chakras. I can tell you how much they're open, what's going on, and also give you an overall energy level. Okay, it's much more complex than this. I don't want to make it sound too scary, but I give you as much information as I can within the allotted hour or hour and a half, depending upon how much time you want to purchase. So just know that I'm going to give you as much information as possible. It may be nutritional. It may be energetic. It may be emotional. I may recommend you go to another practitioner. I will give you a straight up fact, because I will not hold back, because people come to see us to get an honest skinny, if you will, of what's going on. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. This is Veilleux, the health medium. Be well.